All right, let's begin on our backs. You can spread out. Maybe close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Let the weight of your body just release into the support behind you. Coming into a nice slow rhythm with your breath. Using this as an anchor to come back to as often as you need to. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them. And let's slide arms overhead. Stretch out long through your arms and legs, your fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms and flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands and the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give your knee a good squeeze in, a little jiggle or rock. And then straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex and point your foot. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. Bend your knee in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And then release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. And then release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, take a little circle, rock with your knees, massaging the lower back into the floor. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close. Straighten left leg up, flex and point. Circle. Bend your knee in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. And then bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then try straightening left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, circle or rock. Drop your feet to the floor, engaging core, drawing the belly in. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Last one. Let's send the right leg up. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. 1 more. And then switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Last one. Switch again. Right leg high, left arm comes across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. Switch. Left leg high, right arm across. Last one. Release, stretch long. Bring your knees in, circle or rock. And then make your way up to sitting. We'll come on to hands and knees. Tabletop. Feel free to pad your knees if you like. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll take a few rolls through the spine. Inhale, lift. Head and tail arching. Exhale, round. Arch. Curve. Arch. Curve. Inhale, arch. Shift your weight forward, dip part way or all the way to the floor, press up from there, round. Arch. Dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just go a couple of inches and then push up from there, round. Arch. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. 1 more. Dip down. Press up. And then round and sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip. And back to center. Let's lift up through table and into down dog. Opening up the backs of the legs. You can pedal out your feet or shift your hips side to side. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. And then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up. Let's come into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be hip width apart or parallel or together, either parallel or together. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Fold forward, swan dive down. Lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. 5 deep breaths. Last breath here. From down dog, step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, arms high. Fold forward. Lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up. Bend your knee in. Start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times. Both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm and then reach it up and back. Take it across. Up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Sink low, grab the left wrist, take it over. Same thing other side, grab your right wrist, take it over. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back, lift your heart. Hips low, chest high. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go. Last breath here. Step back, warrior one. Drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog, moving your way, your pace. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in, start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then left knee towards left upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across. Reach it up and back. Towards the center of your chest. Up and back. Big step forward, high lunge, arms up. Hips low. Grab the right wrist, take it over. Same thing other side, grab the left wrist. Back to center, interlace fingers behind your back, other thumb on top this time. Release, arms up, tip forward. Standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. Stretch that right leg, straighter, longer, higher. Big step back. Warrior one. Engaging what's useful, letting go what's not needed here. Last breath. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose. So any movement transition. And then any neutral shape, maybe down dog, maybe child's pose, sitting, something else. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up. Come over to a side bend. Big reach, strong core, strong legs. Reach a little further out to come up, release down. Same thing other side. Reach a little further out to come up, release down. Interlace fingers, press out through your palms. Take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight. And then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. Could be just a slight lift of the heels or all the way up or anywhere in between. Slow, steady breath, even as you might be wobbling or falling. Begin to fold forward, staying in balance on the toes. You can bring your hands to your legs wherever they meet. Upper legs, lower legs, feet even. Make sure you're not overstretching or locking your knees. Release, drop your hands, drop your heels, drop your head. Let that go. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Sink low. Head high, shoulders low, fingers high. Last breath. Release, fold forward. Lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, shift forward and find your balance. Square off hips. Connect to the end points. Feel your head and left foot reaching away from one another. Big step back, warrior 1. Release. Make your way back to down dog. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior 1. Make your way back to a good rest. Any neutral shape. More important than the shape. Come back to a quality of presence and ease. Last breath here. Coming through down dog, step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Fold. Lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, big step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior 3. Big step back, warrior 1. Open out, warrior 2. Long lines, fingertip to fingertip, head to tailbone. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior 2. Right arm high, left arm back. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Pulling up through the top arm, creating lightness. Last breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, warrior one, one breath. Or warrior three, one breath, step back, warrior one. Open out, warrior two. Take your time. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior two. Left arm high, right arm back. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Pulling up through the top arm. One more breath here. Release, make your way back to a good rest. Let's come onto hands and knees. Tabletop, we'll set up for thread the needle twist. From hands and knees, left arm lifts up as high up as you can, and then curl from fingertips down, thread it through. Come onto your shoulder inside of your head, and then you can push the right hand into the floor or into the bottom forearm to roll open through that top shoulder. Release, unwind, back to neutral, maybe a few rolls through the spine. From table, right arm lifts up. Curl from fingertips down, thread it through, come onto your shoulder inside of your head, and then push your left hand into the floor or into the bottom forearm, rolling open through the top shoulder. Release, unwind, a few rolls through the spine. Come through down dog, and let's take this twist a little bit deeper. Take dying warrior. So we're going to thread the right leg out to the left all the way until we drop down onto the right outer hip. So right leg is straight, parallel to the front of the mat. Left toes can be tucked under, rolling that top hip down. If that feels uncomfortable, you can also untuck them. So trying to square off the torso towards the front of the mat. You can stay on hands, could come down to forearms. Try and lengthen from your head to your back heel, connecting them. If you want to make it even deeper, you can add the upper body from the last pose, threading the left arm out to the right. Pretty tight. So if this is too tight, you can always come back up out of it. Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time feeling the blood flow again. You can slowly make your way back to down dog. Any movement you want to take here. Just letting yourself unwind. Same thing other side. When you're ready, left leg out to the right. Come all the way onto the outer edge of the hip. Leg parallel to the front. Roll that top hip down. You can stay on your hands or come to the elbows. Moment by moment, feeling, is this right, or want to back out a little or go deeper? You might thread the right arm out to the left. Release, unwind slowly. Finding your way back to down dog, however you get there. Let's come all the way to sitting. Extend the legs forward. Take the flesh of the sit bones back. Inch the heels forward, getting as long as you can on the backs of the legs. And you might sit up on something if you like. You can use your hands on your feet, something around the feet or the floor. Going towards length, towards folding. Inhale to look up. Release. Bring soles of the feet together. And grab your toes or ankles. Lengthen and fold. Press your elbows into your legs, opening them up. And then bring the upper body back up. We'll keep the right leg more or less where it is. Open the left leg out to the side. Gate pose, Parigasana, right arm up and over. You can lean onto your left hand or elbow. Big stretch out like a yawn. And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until the top shoulder pulls down, stretching right side of the neck. Press into the bottom hand to come up, and then use that hand to lift your head. Switch the legs. Other arm up and over. Big reach out. And let your head fall towards the floor, top arm out and down, pulling down through the top shoulder. Press into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to lift your head. Open both legs wide, Upavishta Konasana, wide angle pose. You can use your hands on the floor behind you or in front of you. You could also lean into something, a block, or rest your head on your hands. Just going to your edge and being willing to adjust at any moment if it shifts. Let's bring the upper body back up. Lean back, draw your legs in, shake that out. Let's get set up for supported fish. You can do this over a couple blocks, a rolled up blanket, bolster, cushion, lots of options. Placing something behind the upper back, pretty high up, and depending on how high what you're using is, maybe something else supporting the head. So the back of the neck is long. Arms can be overhead or out to the side. Legs can be bent or straight. And then allow yourself to settle as if you're melting over the props. If you want to stay here longer, you're welcome. If you're ready to release, one gentle way of doing so is to interlace fingers behind your head. Lift your chin to your chest, taking the pressure off, and then lean to one side, moving your stuff, coming back down. Feeling the effect of where you were, how it is now. Let's set up for a supported bridge. Lift the hips and place something under the sacrum. Finding the height and firmness that feels right for you. And then bring your right knee to your chest, straighten your left leg, and let that straight left leg hang, yawning open through the front of the left hip. Switch sides when you're ready. Left knee in. Drop the right leg long. Opening up the front of the right hip. When you feel even on the two sides, come to neutral. Could be both knees in, could be both legs straight, could be both feet on the floor. If you need to adjust the height or placement of your props, do so at any time. Can move through any leg position. And when you're ready to release, take your time. How do you want to do it most gently? And you can practice checking in with yourself. What's needed? What would feel like a good ending for this practice? Maybe happy baby, maybe a twist. Really anything or nothing. Just feeling whatever you're doing, giving it the time it needs. Each time you finish, check in with yourself. What now? When nothing else is needed, you can come into your final resting pose. Spreading out, letting go. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, move your wrists and ankles, and then take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you.